Beauty can be dangerous, not because it's bad, but because it can make you ignore everything that is. It has a way of softening your guard, of dressing red flags in silk, of making confusion feel like chemistry. Sometimes, the most painful mistakes don't look like mistakes at all. They look like exactly what you prayed for. The smile is right, the words are right, the presence feels almost divine, like heaven finally answered. But beauty, when it stands alone without character, is just a beautiful distraction. And distractions don't warn you before they cost you. So you lean in, you trust faster than you should. You silence the quiet voice inside you, the one that whispers, "Look deeper." Because everything on the surface feels too good to question. But here's the truth people learn too late. Not everything that looks like peace is safe. Not everything that shines is sent to stay. Sometimes it's just there to test your discernment, to ask you, will you choose what feels good or what is good? Because beauty can open the door, but only character should make you stay. She didn't expect to fall that fast. But the moment she saw him, everything else went quiet. Not just silence, the kind that feels like certainty, like the world paused just to agree with her choice. He looked right, spoke smoothly, carried himself like a man who had his life together. Every gesture felt intentional, every word perfectly placed, like he had studied what to say and mastered how to say it. And let's be honest, there's something powerful about beauty. It doesn't knock. It walks in and rearranges your judgment. It gives people the benefit of the doubt before they've earned it. It fills in the blanks with everything you hope is true. So she didn't question much, didn't slow down, didn't look deeper, because why would she? Everything on the outside felt like confirmation. Like answered prayers don't need inspection. And in her mind, something that looks this good couldn't possibly come with problems. But that's the quiet danger. When something looks perfect, you stop checking if it's real. But here's the thing about beauty. It softens red flags, not by removing them but by repainting them, making warning signs look like small imperfections. The late replies? He's probably busy. The inconsistency? He's just misunderstood. The lack of effort? He'll change. The mixed signals? You're overthinking. The emotional distance? He just needs time. And little by little, you stop seeing clearly, because attraction has a voice, and it knows how to argue. It defends what feels good, even when it's not good for you. When attraction is strong, accountability becomes weak. You start explaining behavior you would never tolerate from someone you weren't drawn to. You start negotiating with your own standard, rewriting your boundaries just to keep the feeling alive. And slowly, your standards don't disappear. They bend. They stretch to fit someone who was never meant to meet them. And the scariest part? It doesn't feel like you're settling. It feels like you're understanding. Then one day, reality doesn't knock. It breaks the door. No warning, no gentle hint. Just truth, loud, undeniable, impossible to ignore. The same person who looked perfect starts to feel heavy, not because they changed overnight, but because you finally see them in daylight. Conversations become draining. Silences feel louder than words. Effort becomes one-sided, and suddenly, you're the one holding everything together. Calling first, texting more, trying harder just to feel what used to come easy, and peace becomes rare. What once felt exciting now feels exhausting. And deep down, you start asking questions you were too captivated to ask before. That's when it hits you, not softly, but all at once. You weren't in love with who they are. You were in love with how they looked, how they carried themselves, and how all of that made you feel about yourself. You loved the idea, the image, the illusion of what could be. But reality is not built on appearances. It's revealed through patterns, through consistency, through truth. And those two things, what looks good and what is good, are not the same. Beauty can open the door, but it cannot build a home. Character does that, because a home is not built on moments. It's built on patterns, on what someone does again and again and again. And if you're not careful, you'll keep choosing what's easy on the eyes over what's safe for your heart. You'll keep mistaking attention for intention and charm for commitment, Because attraction is loud. It rushes in. It convinces. It makes promises it doesn't have to keep. But character is quiet, steady, consistent. It doesn't try to impress you. It shows you over time who it is. And the truth is, what's loud can fade, but what's steady, that's what stays. So next time someone catches your eye, don't just ask, are they attractive? Ask, are they aligned? Aligned in values, aligned in effort, aligned in how they show up when it's no longer easy. Because a beautiful face can hide an unstable soul, and charm can be borrowed. But character is revealed. Watch how they handle pressure. Watch how they treat people who can't give them anything. Watch what they do when no one is watching. Because peace, real peace, has never been about what looks good. It's about what lasts, what stays when the excitement fades, what remains when the feelings settle, what proves itself without needing to perform. And the right kind of love, it won't just catch your eye, it will keep your soul safe. This is Victoria's Dream TV.